Britain's teenagers are eating themselves to death.
I just eat for the sake of eating. It ain't because I'm hungry.
I don't want to get diabetes and I don't want to have a heart attack.
The fattest in Europe, they're in the grip of an obesity epidemic.
It's all horrible and flabby and wobbly like jelly.
My greatest fear, dying too young and dying because I'm my weight.
Now 10 overweight teens have a chance to save themselves. Between them, they've tried most diets going, except one. The diet our bodies first evolved to eat. 250,000 years ago, man became the planet's most successful hunter-gatherer, perfectly adapted to live off the land. We've still got caveman guts, but now we're filling them with processed fats and refined sugars. Ditching their fast food lifestyles, the teens are going back to man's roots. They're heading to the remote jungles of Borneo to live with a tribe of former headhunters. But will these fat teens be able to forage for their food? Catch it and kill it. Can they swap junk food for jungle grub?
Chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it.
And change their couch potato lifestyles.
Have I more once about the water? Answer that question.
I don't like it. I can't live like it.
She can fuck all.
Their future health hangs in the balance.
This is serious. Can you talk to me?
I don't want to die.
Can fat teens hunt? It's 3 days since the 10 obese teens arrived in the heart of the Bornean jungle. 3 hours by boat from the nearest road and 8 hours from the nearest big town. They've traveled more than 7,000 miles from the UK and have been immediately faced with the realities of jungle life. Living side by side with the Iban in a traditional longhouse, they've agreed to live by their rules and will be watched carefully by Chief Ninting and his people.
Kita bukan kita kedatangan dito anak irati kami boleh nulung kita sama kami enggak kerja sama.
For the first time in their lives, they must cook for themselves.
Chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it.
Wash for themselves and run their own household, and that includes purifying all their own water.
I'm getting increasingly sick of the people I have to live with.
They'll be helped by Imon, who's returned from life in the city to act as the wise man of the longhouse.
You must be like an Iban, otherwise very difficult to survive.
The Iban still survive by hunting and gathering, but they also have small-scale subsistence farms and keep a few animals, which the teens will be having for dinner.
I think he's still alive, you know.
And they've been given enough unprocessed rice to last a week, but even that requires hard graft before they can eat it.
No wonder they're so skinny.
There's plenty of food in the jungle, but they must find it in high humidity, scorching heat, and treacherous conditions.
This environment is tough for even a very fit person. So for somebody who's not used to exercise, who's carrying extra weight, it's going to be 100 times tougher.
And for some, it's already proving too much.
I don't care about what anyone says.
But you haven't tried, you haven't hunted anything, you ain't killed nothing, you haven't cooked anything, so you haven't really done shit.
It's been raining heavily for the last 2 days, and the temperature is in the 30s. The punishing weather is only adding to the impact of the drastic change in lifestyle and diet.
I feel like shit.
I've never really thought that food would, like, any food could make me, like, feel this sick, but...
To keep up their energy levels, it's essential the teens go hunting and foraging. But Danielle just doesn't want to go.
It doesn't have to go foraging because I don't want to.
I don't want anyone else, but we still have to do it.
I admit I'm selfish, I'm horrible, I'm this, I'm everything else.
Yeah, but you're here to change.
No, I'm changing for myself, not for anyone else. Yeah, changing for
The chief's wife, Laboon, isn't impressed.
Mama malah dah so ya lu nyabak ngelaban tu dah. Te kami nyaban yang bulu lah bayang ngeriah dan pome orang nak aso ya deh. Nya ya, mama orang aso ya nyabak, orang aso nyabak.
I just think what a spoilt brat you are right
I'm
now.
actually just thinking I
But
think
you
I'll
told me
go.
like 2 days in a row now.
Yeah, I
and
said I'll go tomorrow. I don't really want to go today.
I just feel tomorrow you'll be doing exactly the same.
Before they go out to get food, Alice, the nutritionist, is holding her daily clinic to monitor the teens' fat loss.
It's vital that our teens do not put on any more weight now at this age, and indeed in the future. The reason being is that fat cells are increased in number up until about the age of 21. After this, they only increase in size. So if we can get these teens not to be increasing their fat cells, they're not going to have such a huge problem battling against their weight as they get older. About there, and if you take your top off for me.
She's looking at the percentage of fat on their body.
Find your hip bone for me and put your hand right on top.
Can't fucking feel it.
And the circumferences of their chest, thighs,
Okay, so that's 31 exactly.
and waist. And with a body that's 50% fat, Chris is the fattest of the boys and morbidly obese. His huge 50-inch waist puts him right on target for heart disease.
Remember what that needs to get down to?
35.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Got some work to do, Anna.
Half an inch.
Alice is also checking that the teens are getting a minimum of 1,000 calories per day, enough to ensure that they can survive as hunter-gatherers, but well below the 4,000 they'd be getting at home. But unable to stomach the radical change in food, Amy isn't even getting that.
Okay. What's going on?
I don't want to eat at all. Don't get what it is. I don't want it.
Okay, you've got to try and eat. It's really, really important. Even just small little amounts. You haven't eaten anything? Okay, well that's going to make you feel dizzy and nauseous as well. And the only way to get out of that is to eat.
"17-year-old Essex girl Amy's normal diet is as strange as it gets. She mixes shepherd's pie with fairy cakes and chocolate with pizza.
Don't knock it till you tried it. It all goes in the same old, comes out the same old, doesn't it? So it don't really matter.
Her mum admits she started the problem.
When they were small, I used to think, oh, it won't hurt, just let them have that, that'd be all right. And then she just started getting bigger and bigger. Well, of course, she just got into the habit of eating rubbish.
Now her weight is affecting her social life.
I don't really like going out with my friends because my friends are all slim and like really pretty and everything, and I just sit there and think that I'm like a fat ugly one.
And it's shattering her dreams. She's halfway through a horse management course, but she's too heavy to take the qualification in riding.
We do have a 13-stone weight limit here, so obviously she is hugely reduced in what she can actually do.
It must be awful, because that's what she wants to do with her life.
Amy knows she has to stop her diet from holding her back.
Next year I don't want to be in a situation where all I love is food and like, yeah, food is my only love. I don't want that. I want to be, yeah, I want to change.
Amy's definitely not in love with the food in Borneo.
I can't eat though.
But I just can't have you staying out here not eating.
I ain't going home.
Well, we can't keep you out here if you're not eating.
This project is about a healthy diet, and starvation isn't healthy. If Amy can't stomach the rice, the teens need to go and find something else to eat. So Chief Ninting is taking the boys to check the fish traps the Iban set a mile upriver. But first, our out-of-shape teens must get through the jungle, one of the harshest environments on Earth. Amongst the thick undergrowth, the chief has found a bamboo shoot, a great food source, but also a jungle hazard.
Ooh, this is the wrong way. Look, hold on. That's the very thing you don't know. You cannot touch like this. You put your hand, it will make your body rashes. Okay. If you put it on your face will be swollen.
As they continue their journey, they have to pass through the river, but torrential rain overnight has made it treacherous.
managed to keep everything. Keep all the food, so that's good.
Finally, after trekking for an hour, they reach the fish traps. They've caught over 90 Malaysian trumpet snails.
We're going to have this and this for lunch. Good.
Back at camp, it's time to cook up the new delicacies.
Got some lovely snails for you to eat for lunch.
Snails?
Yep, snails.
Say that again?
Snails.
Can't eat
Tasty snails.
You can't eat snails.
It tastes better than bloody rice.
When boiled alive, the shock will make them secrete large quantities of slimy mucus as a side order. This type of snail is a popular choice in the UK for fish tanks, but the Iban prefer to eat them.
Can I have a snail?
Oh, that looks
Rob, have a snail?
The teens aren't quite so keen.
That is rank. Why were you gagging?
But there are one or two fans.
Fish, snails taste really nice. I didn't expect that at all.
I love it.
Hamim has coped the best with the change in diet. But since the first day, he hasn't exactly been the best worker. Carrying firewoods and effort.
We need wood, man. I think you could probably carry a bit more than that.
Hamim, he's lazy. He's a bit lazy.
Walking through the jungle, too much exertion.
What's Hamim doing? He's about as useful as a glass hammer.
And on his first fishing trip, he took a tumble into the river. Now, a day later, he's decided he needs his ankle checked out by the camp medic, Alex.
I can't tell if that's injured or what. Because when you press it, it doesn't hurt.
Alex decides it's best to give him a crutch, but the teens don't have much sympathy for his injury.
What are you saying, you dipstick?
You were walking with it fine 5 minutes ago.
No, but he said if I put my weight on it...
It makes it better.
Hammond, you one of the girls now?
Well, I don't want to be.
You sure acting like one.
Hammer's just come back with a crutch and a bandaged up ankle, and there's nothing wrong with him. He's been walking around just fine. As soon as the cameras went off him, he ran through there. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with him. He's just starting to do my head in.
Faking or not, luckily for Hamim, their next job doesn't need him to walk far. Nam and Tambi are showing the teens how to make plates out of bamboo.
First, you make the knife, and then I show you shove it a little bit like that. Game slow.
But some of the teens are distracted by Hamim's ankle.
So I have to do it more, carve it more.
Yeah.
Stand on one foot.
Look at this one. It's still...
Shut the fuck up, dear Daniel. I don't need to fucking stand on one foot.
No, don't quarrel.
Sorry, they're fucking acting like idiots.
No. You pay attention. This one...
What do you mean, calm? Tell them to stop acting like dicks.
Can you go ahead?
Okay, I'll do it slowly.